All right, everybody, look, full-time, Barcelona 5, Real Madrid 2. Look, you've clicked on another video. We're giving a reaction on, the situation with this game. There's a lot that I like. There's a lot to talk about. First of all, can we just say a huge blessing that we get to be able to talk, watch, and be all about this sport in our life, man. We're so blessed to watch this game. 7 goals in an El Clasico. Look, something about me, you guys watch this video. Look, I'm from America. I love watching the game. I love playing the game. I don't favor either of these sides, really. It depends on the year. I've liked a lot of what Barcelona have had. And look, there's a part of me that I am rooting for Madrid, to kind of digest that first part of the season and go on a run. And I feel like they had been doing a little bit better as a team. And today, overall, the game had a lot of talking points. I am not, in favor of either team. I'm kind of objectively just here to talk about the game. So, I know I pissed somebody off on Twitter when I said, look, Mbappe's back. Wow. And then I talk about how much I love Yamal. I love both Mbappe and Yamal. I'm not a fan of either team. I'm from America, man. It's different. Some of you guys are in Madrid watching that. You're hardcore Madrid. You grew up in Barcelona. You're hardcore Barca. It's not my life, man. I love the sport. I embrace it, but it is what it is, So, look, Super Cup final, Barcelona 5, Madrid 2. Obviously, Barcelona, one of the drama points of the game was that they pick up the red card in the 56th minute. And, I think it was a red card, obviously. And, look, Rodrigo converts a free kick. And look, overall, the game had a total of 33 shots. It was a very exciting game. Barcelona obviously played a hell of a game. And it was an important game. Barcelona started this season, everybody saying Barca, best team in the world. Then they go on to kind of run a bad form. They have some drama with the Dani Olmo registration. Now they're in transfer rumors with Araujo, which a lot of the fans are not happy about. But look, end of the day with today's game, for me, the difference with Barcelona now is two things. Number one, let's say three things. Okay, number one, Hansi Flick is insane. Okay, this guy is already so proven, and for you to get him in your manager is, look, every single day you should be thankful you have him, bro. There's actually, in my opinion, these days in world football, not a ton of good managers. I don't think right now we're in a manager era with tons of great managers. He is one of the great managers. So I mean, kudos to him for what he has done with this project. Look, Barcelona started the season, all this, all that, hype this, hype that. And look, they've kind of fallen a bit behind. If we go and look at the La Liga table, which we'll do in a couple minutes, we'll do it right now before we talk directly about this game. And obviously this game doesn't impact the table at all. They're down at third. They're still in a good spot for the Champions League. They're still in a good spot this year for the Champions League. I'm talking about the qualification next season. And they did just have a result against Athletic Club as well. But look, the form in the league for Barcelona, you can see 3 losses in their last 5 games is not good, and you can see Madrid have been doing better. Madrid and Atletico right now battling for the top, but we're halfway through the season. There's a lot to go. They still have the best goal differential, but this for me was a huge win for Barcelona because Real Madrid have been kind of putting together some of their better form this season. They're still not there yet, but for Barcelona to go out there today and win a Clasico 5-2, I mean, for some fans, literally a Clasico will be more important than how the season goes. It's that deep, this rivalry. There's a lot to talk about today. We're going to talk about a couple key points. I'm not gonna waffle that much. First of all, we've been saying this on this channel all year. Rafinha is just, I think he's genuinely top 5 in Europe, bro. I don't think I can name, more than 5 other players that have been more impactful on this season than him. And the irony about Real Madrid today, Vinny gets this award, he wants the Ballon d'Or, Jude Bellingham finishes all these rankings. And it's like, we're watching today and we're like, oh my God, like Mbappe's figuring it out. And look, we're getting reminded today, whatever you think as a Madrid fan, this is my personal opinion. If they're all in their best form, Mbappe's the best. Mbappe is the best. If you go in this whole football pitch and all of the players playing, I still think, and I will die on this hill, that Mbappe is the most talented. Whether or not he wants to figure it out, whether or not he wants to turn it up, whatever it is with him, right? We hold him to the highest standard on this channel. I mean, he's getting like monthly rant videos, but I hope he turns it around. The first goal we saw from Mbappe, I felt like I was watching him when he was 18 years old at the World Cup. So I want to see more of that. I mean, that was just the premium Mbappe, the first goal he had. Rodrigo obviously scores a crazy free kick. Not too many highlights from Madrid today. Another game where Ferland Mendy just plays absolutely horrendous. And the defense for me is the major problem. Overall, match ratings, whatever you want to look at, Camavinga having a 4.8, Most of the back line dropping a 5.0. I just feel like we're at this point in time. We're in a large match defensively to count on. Tchouaméni is, for me, still playing out of his natural position. Mendy is just not that good. And look, I don't know if Lucas Vazquez going forward as much as he has done. Look, he is a Real Madrid legend, right? Like everyone will tell you that, even the Barca fans. But is it going to be enough defensively? I don't know. I don't know. But positives for me today was to be able to see Mbappé back in that kind of feeling again. And look, let's talk about Barcelona. Yamal. I mean, I've been saying this to people for the longest period of time. Yamal is like, no one really seems to understand the magnitude to what Yamal has been doing, and let's just say the last 6 months, right? Let's include his time with Spain and now what he's doing with Barcelona this season, okay? Because most of the people that hate on Yamal, they start going to this, oh, he had 7 goals and 5 assists in 45 games last season. He's mid, right? That's what they tell you. But if you watch the games, if you watch the football from the absolute eye test, bro, this kid is sensational. You know, I don't know if I said this on this channel, I don't know if he has the Messi, Ronaldo, like, level talent, but I'll tell you this, he's, for me, there's 2 other players I watched around his age in my lifetime, right? And I think when I saw Ronaldo, when I was younger, I saw at moments some of the younger times of Ronaldo and Messi and those guys, but for me, Ronaldo and Messi became Ronaldo and Messi in the ages of, like, everyone knew how good they were. I thought they really came onto it between like 18, 19, 20. Yamal is 17, and he's a young 17. He just turned 17. What he did this summer, what he's doing now, do I think he's going to be better than those 2 all time? No, but he's going to go down as one of the greatest young talent performers. Like, just going out there and giving goals, assists, contributing to a winning team. Yamal, if you look at him objectively, what he has accomplished when he's playing well, he's on winning teams. He's on winning teams. He impresses me every time I watch him. The goal he scored today was unbelievable. The level of composure in El Clasico, a final, it's crazy what we're seeing from him at this age. So I'm rooting for him, man. I hope Yamal turns into that next Messi, Ronaldo. I don't know if it's going to be like that, and I don't know if it's fair to put that pressure on any player in the world, because those 2 are just what they've accomplished throughout the longevity of their career. It's crazy. I hope he stays healthy. Let's give the flowers to Rafinha and Koundé as well, man. Koundé as well and Balde, man. The fullbacks on Barca playing crazy. But as good as Yamal, as good as Rafinha have been, I am here to tell you, did we forget about Pedri? And no, the ball knowledge people did not. Oh my God, bro. I feel like I've been watching Pedri this season, and I'm watching, like, I don't even want to make anybody mad and make comps to crazy all-time players. But Pedri, for me, oh my God, they got to keep this guy healthy at all costs. I mean, you talk about being one of the best midfielders in the world, if not the best recently. He's been unbelievable. Gavi's back into the lineup today. Lewandowski's still contributing at this age. It's what you want to see. Look, we saw a lot of these performances from Barcelona from time to time. It's just been a struggle for them recently. I think they've been in a bad form. This was a huge win for them today. Going out there and doing this against Madrid. Let's flip the roles and say that Madrid did this type of win today. I think the reactions would be a lot different. I don't think any of us are watching this game today and now we're saying, oh, Madrid is finished. I think on paper, for the season so far, regardless of where teams have been finishing, I just think Barcelona have played the better football. I don't think that it means anything more than that. I'm just talking about aesthetically. Now, does that matter in terms of whatever? Do Arsenal play the best football ever? No, they don't. But look, let's not get it twisted. They're a great team. They know how to win games. Now, look, that's ironic saying that after today, but I'm talking about the Premier League table. I'm talking about the last 2 seasons, right? They're one of the more premier teams. It has nothing against Madrid. I just think the football Barcelona have been playing when they figure it out this season has been so good. So, look, both of these teams playing at such a high level today. 5-2. I thought Madrid was maybe going to get another 1 or 2 with that red card. I thought Barcelona did very well at the end to manage the game, secure the win. It's going to be an interesting season ahead for both of these teams. I don't think this result today surprises me. I think I would be more reactionary, though, if Barcelona got killed in this game today like they did, because I would say, okay, well, we have a warning here. Madrid are building crazy form. They've been playing better, and now Barcelona are really starting to tank. But this was a good result to see because you're seeing Barcelona, and they still do have the ability. They're going to have to make a push for it in the league. They're going to be playing Getafe, they're going to be playing Valencia, and they're going to be playing Sevilla and Deportivo Alaves. So you want to see them get wins in all those games. In their 2 remaining Champions League games, they have Atalanta and they have Benfica. Both of those games should be very challenging. But if we go and look at the Champions League, where they sit right now, they're in a really good spot, right? They're essentially clinched that top 8. They probably need to win one game. So if they win 1 out of 2, they will be in the top 8, which is going to be very important. Look, the Champions League is fully on for them. They've been performing phenomenally there. And why? They've got one of the greatest Champions League managers ever. And I said it right now. Because single-handedly, what Hansi Flick did with that Bayern team in 2020, we have not seen all time that many teams just be that dominant. I mean, you knew they were going to win. And the final was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be against PSG. So I feel very good if I'm a Barca fan about having that manager in the Champions League. I want to keep Pedri healthy. I want to keep Rafinha healthy. We need Yamal healthy. But look, the key pieces are there. I don't know what they're going to do in January. You know, this thing gets a lot more interesting if Rashford joins. I mean, this thing gets a lot more interesting if Rashford goes on a loan, but that might be for next season. And as for Madrid from here, you know, what's cooking with Madrid? And their next couple matches, look, they're in a position where they need a result in Champions League. It is kind of urgent. They need to get at least one win. I think it's going to be tough for them to get into that top 8. I mean, it's basically 13 points. They'll win 2, but other teams are going to play catch up. In terms of who they have in the league, they've got Las Palmas. In the Champions League, they have Salzburg. They have Brest, who's been playing well there, but I do expect Real Madrid to have no problems against Salzburg. They have not been good this year. So Real Madrid will be fine. They will have to play an extra 2 legs in the Champions League, you know, which is not easy, but they do have that Atletico game February 9th, which is important. And look, for both of these teams, bro, you know, the pressure is starting to go on here. Atletico Madrid have been absolutely crazy in the league as of recently. So, you know, if Barcelona really wants to make a run for this league, I know it's only 5-6 points right now. They are really going to have to be quite perfect going forward. They already have 5 losses on the season. But for today, they should celebrate this win. It was a great game. I love El Clasicos for this reason. We get to watch this high-level football. And look, for me, I am a fan of Mbappé. So just even seeing Mbappé today look somewhat of what we know him to be at times, it was a good sign, man. It was a good sign. I felt like all summer I did not like Mbappé at the Euro. I felt like this season, even though, you know, the crazy thing is, right, because people will go on Twitter and defend Mbappé and say, you know, Mbappé this season, if we actually just go deep dive it right now, Mbappé this season, let me show you his stats. This season, guys, in La Liga, he's got 17 games played. And in my opinion, La Liga is the hardest league in the world to consistently score goals in. I think it's a little harder than the Premier League statistically. Just what I think. Doesn't mean it's true. Don't get mad. 10 goals, 2 assists, right? And he's been bad. For his standards, he's been bad. He's adjusting. It's not been the Mbappé we know. 14 and 28 for Madrid there, right? This season. It's crazy, man. Like, but this is the standard we have to hold him to, man. We got to hold him to this standard. It's so important, bro. So we will see, man. If this guy can find his own, and look, his form has definitely been better as of recently. He has been picking it up. Better match ratings. He's contributing in most games he's playing now. Let's see what happens with Madrid at the end of the season. So the bottom line for me about this game, it was a great game. Barcelona, for me, needed the win probably a little more than Madrid, just confidence-wise. And heading in the right direction wise, I don't see anything too drastically happening from this game. Do I think Madrid is going to fall apart? No, I think the next game they play, they're going to kick whoever's ass they're playing. So great game today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And that's the reaction. Look, Yamal, Rafinha, Pedri, mamma mia, man. What players they are. All right, guys, that's it for today. Bye-bye.